everybody, welcome back to the Chuck and Lisa show. I am Chuck, and this is my beautiful bride, Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Chuckles.
Everybody say hi, Lisa!
Hi, Lisa!
Alright, we gotta get on Mojo.
You need to send me the link. I can't find it again.
For what?
For us.
YouTube?
Yeah.
I
had it earlier, and now I can't find it.
Lisa comes home from work, runs right out here.
Well, today I do. Usually I have about 45 minutes to get my stuff straight.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, guys, welcome. It's good to see you all again. We got some fun topics to talk about, and absolutely no politics. We need a break from it, just like y'all do sometimes.
Yeah, except we are going to talk about Bill Gates, but not.
Well, we are going to talk about Bill Gates,
but not in that way.
I'm still invisible, Dersh. Do I need more light near me or something?
Here, you want my light?
No, I have this.
Right.
Is that better? Let's see if that helps.
Your left shoulder is like totally see-through, man.
Okay, let's try that. I see that. I'm trying. We'll figure it. Hey, that worked.
That helps, yeah.
Alright.
That's funny.
I'm a ghost tonight.
You need to wear,
Let me reset my camera.
Alright, tomorrow, next time you need to wear, like, a yellow shirt or something.
Yeah,
I'm
just gonna go naked.
Not on the gray, green, red spectrum.
That would, yeah.
No, that works every time, doesn't it? All I gotta do is put my thumb over it. Anyhow, guys,
that's what she said.
I am at Chuck Nellis everywhere, pretty much, except for Facebook. If Dershie would pop that up, we'll get rolling.
No,
here and cover
Twitter, not Facebook. You're on Facebook.
Oh, I'm on. Yes, everywhere except Facebook. Facebook is Chuck.Nellis.
But you're not on Twitter.
No, I'm not on.
You didn't say that.
Oh, no, I'm not on Twitter. Twitter hates me. Jack is a jerk. Does that cover that?
Just say he's a jack off.
He's a jack-off jerk. Yeah, there I am. I am at Chuck Nellis.
Welcome to family time here.
Yeah. Tumblr,
family hour.
I just got home.
We go. USA.live. Kiwi. And silly.
There are no children that listen to us, as far as I know.
Not that we know of. Codius. And Politichatter. I am not active on Minds currently because it's just boring. Couldn't get anything going there, and I think that's about it. So I'm active on 10, 11 sites now.
Nobody minds.
Nobody minds.
Nobody has a mind. A mind is a terrible thing.
Hi, Seth.
Get it?
Huh?
That's why there's nobody on Mind.
Never mind.
A mind is a terrible thing.
Yes.
Period.
It's a waste or a half.
No, it's a terrible website.
Sounds like you're not finishing a sentence when you say that.
Don't you remember that? A comedian used to say.
Yeah.
A mind is a terrible thing.
I do remember that. And as I said, I'm Chuck.Nellis.7 on Facebook. As long as they'll let me there. Lisa, where in the world can we find you while you're scratching your...
I'm winning the lottery. I am on Twitter. I am on Facebook. I am on Instagram. I am on CloutHub, although apparently I am Snark Master there.
On where?
On CloutHub.
That just blows my mind. I'm sorry.
Don't even
bother.
Yeah,
don't even bother.
And I can't even go there because when I sign on, all I see is you, and it makes me sad.
Well, unfollow me.
Yeah, that's
do what
true.
You do everywhere else.
That's true. Everywhere else I muted you. You can't mute people on CloutHub.
Just unfollow me. I don't.
You know why?
Why?
It's a bad platform with a bad person. Anyway.
It's not.
I know, you're going to be nice to him because you have a show there.
No,
anyway,
I just, you know.
Oh, so, yeah, and I have a Vintage Velma Finds on Instagram also.
And that's doing really well.
Yeah, well, that's on Etsy. And Instagram, okay. I try and integrate them more together, but it doesn't always work.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I sold a lot of stuff on Etsy.
You spent a whole day this weekend just posting new stuff.
Yeah, I did.
So at least she's got new stuff on her site.
A little bit. I have so much stuff that I have not listed. So just check every day.
Mark my words, I can swear that's true.
Just check every day because I want to get the stuff listed and out of my house. But it's good stuff.
Oh, it's all good stuff.
It's just like
it's just going to make our house sink into the ground.
It's very time consuming.
When's Chuck going to make the list, Lisa?
I don't
He's
think
gonna sell me.
you're not allowed to sell him on Etsy because
Sell
he's not
me.
some. Oh, you are vintage, so I could.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
definitely vintage, and
Yeah.
you want him out of your house, so.
Thanks a lot. Let me talk to your wife.
You were earlier.
I
You're
know.
cracking her up.
Unintentional. Well, I tend to do that. I just entertain myself and no one else.
Now it's Dershi's turn.
Dershi, where can we find you?
Nobody cares. Bother.
We know that, but tell us anyway.
Oh, bother. It's on the screen, and if you can't read, you can't find me anyway, so.
I guess I better go live because I still see myself.
You're a trip. Yep, there he
I
is.
haven't updated,
That's
yes. I'm on Sayscape, but, who else is on
Oh,
Sayscape?
right,
I don't
Sayscape.
think so. It's,
well, that new Sayscape just
It's,
isn't Sayscape, and it's not working.
yeah, it's,
So I just closed the tab. That's the one. That's the one I meant to say that I'm not on.
Yeah.
I'm on it, but I don't go.
it's just about as bad as the mines.
It's a
Actually,
terrible
Well,
thing.
it
There
really
might-
reminds me of one of the very early social media things. What was that thing you used to be on where you just post messages and people would answer them?
Oh gosh.
Way back.
I know my NetServe.
NetServe.
Listserv.
Listen, yeah,
Yeah.
it's very much like that. It's
yeah.
so rudimentary. You have to go back to the beginning.
Or chat. Well, not even chat rooms because chat rooms were better than.
Hi, Bill Winkle. Hi, Think already. Good to see you guys. I think I see we're getting our drinks in order in the
Getting our drink
in
on.
the happy hour over there. Cheers, everybody. I've got a Yingling as always. And what are you drinking tonight, Lise?
Limerita.
Limerita.
A little one though. See, little.
Chuck, is it bad that, that your show is like the alcohol center of the East Coast? Apparently.
Well, everybody needs a hobby.
I mean,
Well,
people watch your show to get drunk, I think.
well,
and
maybe
it's
they
just,
used to get drunk to listen to us.
That's pretty. Oh, you got a good
Listen,
point
you
right
got-
there.
Hey, what?
Yeah. Have
Did I
you
what?
got your computer on the high-speed wire?
Yeah,
Okay, just checking.
right there, right there,
Very good.
There it is, right there.
right there.
There it is.
I never unplug it.
Yeah, we got this new high-speed
Whoa,
wire
it
that's
looks like
just zippy,
oh.
man. That's why I said put your thumb over
It looked
the-
like I have a birthmark. No, mine froze,
Uh-oh.
or my internet froze. You know why? Because you made me touch the wire.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you guys stop touching things over there.
She
It
is
makes me
frozen.
look like I have one of those
Are you back?
red face
You're not,
birthmarks.
you're not unfrozen yet.
I
This
know.
is. She's
No,
back.
you are.
Nope.
Okay. Well,
There's
on my
you.
computer, I'm not.
Yeah, it just takes a while.
I know.
We disappear and stuff. Well, I have a question before we get rolling, because I really need to get rolling on stuff.
Lisa is mostly ghost right now.
I know, I'm not
Put your
even
thumb back
moving.
over it again. It
What,
just
do what?
worked. Put your thumb over
I did already.
Do it again.
I did already.
There you go. Now you're all fixed. It's weird how this works. Why does a green screen do that? I mean, you see the ones on TV, and those work just groovy.
Oh, look, there's my thumb.
Yeah, I mean, it should. I don't know what the deal is. It works really well.
Feelings.
work.
Nothing more than feelings.
Yeah, I don't
Hey.
know, man. It should
Hey,
be good.
Think already it says that Chuck and Lisa are getting touchy-feely. Remember what happens when Lisa sits on the same side of the couch as me?
I'm not
Yeah.
allowed to anymore.
She's been banned. They threatened to throw us off the internet for porn without being porn. All right. First thing I want to mention is I decided we're going to do a new little segment of things that people don't really care about that much. But birthdays this week. I thought it'd be interesting. And
Is that the
fun.
name of the segment?
Yep.
Things
birthday-
people don't care about?
Could be. Well, isn't that the title of the whole show?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. I don't know who the first three are. Randy Travis is May 4th.
You don't know who Randy Travis
No,
is?
the first three.
Oh.
I've got a Canadian actor, an American actor I don't know, and an American artist and social activist I don't know. So I'm
Okay.
skipping them.
Gotcha.
And
Who
going
are
to
they? Who are they?
Randy Travis.
Who are they?
Yeah,
Who are
they? Say
All
their
right.
name.
Will Arnett,
they? Ain't no Will Arnett.
Shamik Moore,
Don't know that.
Keith Haring.
Nope, don't know
He's
that.
dead.
No Will
Yeah,
Arnett though. You
Keith
know
Haring's
Will
dead.
Arnett.
All right, Mick Mars is some old rocker,
Dude.
obviously. But
Keith Haring's dead, by the way, so nobody cares.
all right, he's dead. Well, then this doesn't matter, does it? Let's see, who else we got interesting? I'm just trying to get Jackie Jackson, one of the Jackson 5 or Jackson 4 now.
Hey,
It's my friend Kathy's birthday.
hey Chuck,
Happy birthday, Kathy.
Yes.
we have a special guest in the audience.
Oh yeah.
We need to say hi to. Yeah, Seth Rich's ghost is out there.
Oh, I know. It's Seth Rich's ghost. That's great. Welcome.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Okay.
We're glad that the ghost has joined us because we have ghost on screen, so we might as well have a ghost in the audience.
Yeah. Oh, wait, here, I'm here.
George Will, Chris Tomlin. Good gracious, people. So this week there's a lot of boring people in the birthday segment, but next week there'll be more. Happens every week, doesn't it?
More boring people?
Yep. I want to get to the next topic right away because this is yours, Durst. Put your friends' GoFundMe on the screen and let's see if we can get anybody to help them out. We're not telling you, we're just asking if you can spend a couple bucks to help this gentleman out. Darcy and his wife would appreciate the help.
Yes,
Ew.
yes, we would. And give me a second, and I'll get them.
Did I give you enough time of a lead-in? I'll
Alright.
sing over here. It's feelings. nothing
No,
more
all right,
than
yeah, we're good.
feelings.
We're good. He's up there.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Albert. We take kids to Europe every year until COVID, and Albert has been our personal guide and really a great friend for the last 10, maybe 11 years. And he has been a tour guide since he was 19 years old. That's what he does. That's all he does to make a living. And of course, with the COVID restrictions, there's literally no tourism going on over there, and he's really fallen on hard times. He's got to he had to move out of his apartment to some place that's a lot smaller. And I love the guy. Other than Chuck and a few of my other close friends, he's one of the best guys I know in this world, literally. And he cares about the kids. He absolutely loves the kids and loves teaching and watching them learn. And we're just trying to get a few dollars together and maybe help him out through this rough time. And
Well, I see it's already going up too. It was
Yeah.
at like 100 earlier today.
yeah,
cool.
we're getting some.
Well, I posted it on every site for him, so I hope that helps.
All right, well,
Oh, I
send it to
appreciate
me
it.
and I'll do it too.
Oh,
I appreciate it,
we're-
but
well, you know what? We are always glad to help people who need it, and you are genuine.
Yeah.
Wow, I
people, you know.
look diseased today or something.
Touch
Yeah.
your mic again. I don't think
My mic? I don't think that's gonna help.
Oh, you know what? Get your lighting right.
That doesn't matter. It's all pixelated.
No, it was on the back of your thing.
It still doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
all pixelated.
So I just want to say, he lives in Amsterdam, and when we were in Amsterdam, had the kids in Amsterdam with him. The students went to Anne Frank's house, right?
Nice.
Right.
And I saw the outside, and I was like, yeah, I just don't want to go on the inside. It doesn't really thrill me that much.
Right.
But so Albert's like, okay. Well, he used to live like around the corner, and you know how on Cheers when Norm would walk in, everybody
Yes.
go Norm. Well,
Norm!
he said I'm gonna take you to my hangout. So it was about two blocks away from Anne Frank's house, and we go in this bar, and we walk in, and the owner goes, Albert! And everybody.
That's great.
And yeah, it's just this little hole in the wall. Had 3 tables, and then there's like 4 chairs at the bar. But he took me there and introduced me to some of his friends for a long time. But that's just the kind of guy he is. He's
seems like
absolutely
him.
amazing. I love the guy.
So help him out if you can, okay? And that is our public service notice for the moment.
I'll post the link in the
Yeah,
chat
please do.
too, and people share it. Even if you can't help, if you can share it, that would be fantastic.
Just sharing it on your social media pages really does help, because other folks see it.
Yeah.
All right, Lisa's lighting is completely fixed. Did you notice that, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And I think I've mostly got mine fixed. I've been tweaking it over here while you were doing that. So we're better, right?
Yes.
Yeah, look, I'm not a ghost now.
Not a good.
Well, mostly. Except for my left shoulder, but that's weird. Lisa and I
Your
were
left
talking...
shoulder doesn't work anyway, so.
No, maybe that's why. It's full of screws.
Yeah.
It's got 6 screws in there. Yesterday we were talking about a car crash on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
No, the truck.
Oh, the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we didn't know about it is there was a baby in the car.
In the truck?
In the truck. And it
Uh-oh.
fell into the water.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
Did they get it?
A Good Samaritan saved the 23-year-old girl who fell out of a vehicle during
That's a
car
baby?
crash. 23, well, it's a baby to me.
A 23-year-old girl is a baby?
23-month-old.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say, I worry about you.
Chuck.
At my age, she might be.
Oh my God. Stay away from my kids.
23-month-old girl fell out of the vehicle during a car crash. We spend more time in this than we don't on the show.
If you could read.
Fell out of a vehicle during a car crash. The hero, who wishes to remain nameless, jumped more than 25 feet to rescue the child. The man's car, who was involved in the crash, was also involved in the crash, but he jumped into action when he saw the child lying on the water face down.
Well, yeah. So he was the guy that caused the crash, because you know how the crash happened? Somebody was trying to make a U-turn on the bridge.
Well, this guy, I don't think he was making the U-turn.
Oh, I hope not.
That's
It wasn't
brilliant. That's
I
just
don't-
brilliant.
You never do that on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
No, on any bridge, ever.
Anywhere.
Don't make a U-turn.
Yep.
Go to the end and come back.
Jerry's in the house. Hey, Chuck,
Jerry.
as a public service announcement, I think already commented, said, Chuck, we can see you clearly. Please fix it.
You have an excellent point. I look much better as a ghost.
Why do you
don't I?
think I don't wear my glasses all the
I
time?
feel like Rodney Dangerfield. I don't get no respect. No, the water in the Chesapeake there is quite deep, and it's extremely rapid.
But maybe where
a lot
they
of
were,
boats-
it
well,
wasn't.
it could have been very shallow.
It might have
there.
been near one of the ends.
Oh, if it was 5 feet deep, that would be an excellent.
Except it's lucky that he didn't break his neck.
Oh yeah. If it's only 5 feet deep and you jump 25 feet, there's a good chance your legs are not going to go. Ow!
Or if we land on your head, and then you end up like,
That would be even
what's
worse.
his name? That guy. I forget his name. Sorry.
So,
Yeah, hurry up.
let's see. So Maryland officials are crediting a good... No, I'm not in that big of a hurry. Don't hurry me up. We do this once a week. I want to enjoy it. Savor it. Crediting the Good Samaritan with saving the child's life after it was ejected and sent flying into the water. Happened 2:45 p.m. on Sunday. And that bridge has a lot of accidents, by the way.
We're from Maryland,
We're from Maryland. We went to high school there.
but
Well,
not on that
from,
bridge.
but, yeah.
Under the bridge?
Not on the under the bridge. No, that's not. Yeah, not even close to where we live.
So, looking at the second picture, it appears that the guy hit the truck while it was on its side, already flipped over.
I bet he was texting.
Or he was driving 55 on that bridge.
Could be.
So anyway, the infant was airlifted.
It's a toddler.
Toddler was airlifted to Johns Hopkins in Baltimore, while 7 other patients. So it did cause
Johns Hopkins.
Johns Hopkins.
Think already said that.
Various ambulances.
Think already said that the kid was in a car seat, but it was ejected from the car.
Holy moly! The whole car seat was?
The car seats float.
Wow, that means the car seat must and the
Maybe
kid
the
did.
car
That's
seat
why the
floated,
kid was face
yeah.
down. Holy moly! Think already? Wow. That's really brave to jump 20 feet into 5 feet of water.
Yeah,
you're not
Screw
kidding.
yourself up.
You could die
Forever.
from that one.
Yeah.
Well, even if you just do it the right way and land on your feet and curl under you, you've got a good chance of breaking either your legs or your coccyx.
Your what?
Coccyx.
That's what she said. Love Family Hour. Just love the
my
Family
goodness.
Hour. The Chuck and Lisa show.
We need laughing
Oh, my
music
goodness.
for this thing, you know?
Yes, yes.
Alrighty. So,
Next thing.
I think that's a pretty cool story, though. I mean,
Yeah.
not every day somebody jumps over the... Alright, next thing. Just to be clear, we are not going to talk politics here. We're going to talk about every story that you will not probably hear in the media because they're too busy talking about things that we don't want to talk about on this show.
But you watch every day while I'm not here.
Well, I do that. But that's what I love about this show because it takes me in a totally different direction. Because everybody knows I'm a Politico. I've been a Politico forever.
Yeah, except I didn't know that, or else.
You
never
made
mind.
me the Politico.
No, never mind.
What happened was...
What happened?
I was on my Facebook private account, and I just decided to start making a couple public
And then
comments
you
about
unfriended
politics.
me. You can't unfriend your wife.
Apparently you can.
It makes people wonder.
So anyway, I had posted something one day, and she's like, "You can't post that on here." I said, "Where am I supposed to go?" And she goes, "There's a place called Twitter. Go there." So I went to Twitter, and I ended up with 150,000 followers. Got kicked off 6 times, and now I'm everywhere. So
I know,
that's your fault.
He was like, "Am I winning Twitter yet?" I'm like, "I don't know. Do you have 100,000 followers?" He's like, "I'm not."
I was at 5,000
Because I have
followers.
5.
I said, "How about 10?" She goes, "Nope."
No, I said 100. I said no. I said 100.
I know. I said, "How about 50?" She
No,
goes,
I
"Nope."
said 100.
And when I got to 100, she begrudgingly
Then
said,
I said,
"Yeah,
now
I
we'll do
guess
150.
So." She did after she said begrudgingly that, "Yeah, you did."
Now do 150.
Chuck, you're breaking up again.
Oh no, thumb.
There you go.
All right. NASA's
What?
I cannot read tonight. NASA's Ingenuity Mars helicopter makes aviation history, taking the first powered, controlled flight on another planet. But I didn't hear this on the news. When I read it today, I was like, "That's pretty cool."
Yeah, that was cool.
So when NASA's Perseverance rover touched down on Mars 2 months ago, it did so with a helicopter attached to its belly.
Yep.
Now the Ingenuity Mars helicopter has made history as the first to take a powered, controlled flight on another planet. The chopper rose 3 meters. 3 meters? Why not go higher? Staying aloft in the extremely thin red air for 39 seconds, then coming down for a pinpoint landing, which can't be really hard because there isn't a whole lot of wind on Mars.
How do you know?
I read.
Oh, you didn't read about the helicopter.
I didn't read about this because I was too busy reading politics.
That happened like a while ago.
Last
Yeah,
Friday.
I watched it. It was pretty cool.
It was last Friday, right?
Yeah. It's recent. I'm not sure if it was last Friday.
So it
but-
was since the last show.
Oh, okay. Well, we could talk about week old stuff. Got it.
That's what we do!
I know.
The 4-pound rotocraft helicopter.
It only
being
weighed
used
4
to determine
pounds?
whether future explorations on Mars could have an aerial perspective. Why not? It's got a gravity of some sort.
It only weighed 4
you
pounds.
just can't make it. Yeah,
Is it like 4 pounds Earth 4 pounds or
it's a 4-pound Earth.
so it's
So
it's
on,
like a
on
one-
Mars, it weighed like a pound.
so it's like a 124 car?
Yeah, kind of.
Or Tonka truck?
Yeah, like that. Oh, you know what would be fun?
What?
A slot track on Mars. Slot car.
NASCAR on Mars.
NASCAR on Mars.
All right.
Hey,
The
but
problem
they raced in
is if
Japan,
you
it's
accidentally
pretty
miss
close.
The problem is if you accidentally fly off the track like people did in the old days, you might not land for 2 miles.
I think the problem is like you'd be dead by the time you got there.
Hey, they raced in Japan. What's the difference?
That's true. It's funny. Alrighty, so I thought that was pretty darn cool. Not every day you see a helicopter on Mars.
Nope. That was last Friday, though.
Far out, man. Alright. How you guys doing? What's everybody doing in the chat room? I'm too busy talking and not reading everybody. So there's the link for the GoFundMe for She's Friend. I'm sorry I can't do anything about making myself look any worse than I already do.
Now you look pink.
Oh, good.
We do have a freeloader alert, though, Chuck.
Oh, noes! Hey, if you're watching this, please do two things. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe. That way you'll get a notification when the next show comes on. God, you guys have got some great booze going on there.
Yeah.
Bullwinkle's got his scotch. And I'm sure a cigar to go with it.
Scotch made in India. I didn't even know they made scotch in India. I don't know a lot of
things. Trying to keep track of everybody over here. That's good. Cool deal. All right, guys, got any questions about that story? You guys?
Oh,
got anything you want to say? Or you wanted to?
No, you know what? I
wanted to talk about. Something.
No, while they're here, ask them if we switch our times for the next 3 weeks. Will they still come see us at 8:30?
You just did.
I know.
I'll ask the next show too.
Okay. Yeah. So because I have stuff to do.
Talk about.
What? Oh, Melinda Gates.
Yep.
Okay, so I want to.
Gates.
Yeah. So as most of you may or may not know, Bill and Melinda Gates are getting divorced, and I don't care what you think about Bill Gates, by the way. But Melinda Gates went to my school. She was a year behind me, I think. I learned today that one of my friends said he was her TA in computer science class.
Yeah.
And of the probably 200 students he had over 2 semesters, she was by far the best student that he ever had. Yeah. And another one of my other friends said she knew her a little bit. She lived in her dorm and she was really nice. But anyway, so we were trying to guess why they are getting divorced, and our general consensus is because their last kid went to college. And a lot of times when people aren't getting along or whatever, or struggling, or it's a sketchy marriage, or just they don't really know what to do, when the last kid leaves and they don't have anything in common anymore, and then they're like, what's the point? So that's what we've all our Duke minds have decided that.
You mean he couldn't? You mean he couldn't create a patch for his marriage?
No, it crashed.
Black screen on the way.
So there's all these kinds of jokes about them breaking up, and like one of my friends said, what did Melinda Gates?
They need a reboot.
What did Melinda Gates say to Bill when she decided she didn't want to be married anymore?
What?
I don't do Windows. Yeah, I know it's not funny, but
I thought she was going to say I decided to upgrade my hard drive. Come on, Dirk, that's a good one. Laugh.
All right, I'm done.
Just stuck on Windows 10. But yeah.
She got no more support. She had no choice but to upgrade.
No, Windows 10 has
Windows
support.
7 doesn't.
Yeah. Well, maybe Bill only had Windows 7.
Well, Bill was a DOS.
Maybe he only had Windows 3. Wasn't there a Windows 3?
No.
Ask Dershey. I bet there was.
It was.
No.
Yeah. Yes, there was.
Not by name.
Not really. Windows 95, and then they started going.
Before that. Before that.
Chuck, you're breaking up again.
Why am I frozen? I mean, I'm frozen.
No, you're not.
There was a Windows 3.
Right.
Launched in 1990.
Windows 3.1. Yeah, that's it.
No, 3.0.
No, it was, well...
There's not a 3.1 without a 3.0. Ask Dershey.
3.1 was the one that stayed for a long time.
You don't introduce something and call it 3.1.
I have no idea why I'm frozen, Dersh, but I am.
You're fine.
You know that. You know that, right?
You're moving.
Okay, well, I was on YouTube. But then again, you never know what YouTube would do to us.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
95 was the one where they made
Windows
the big
95,
deal and
yeah.
they got the Rolling Stones and all that stuff.
I love 3.1. That was the most usable version ever until.
I like Macs. Oh, that's
Windows
the other
95
joke.
was a very good program.
That's the other joke, is
98, not so great.
Melinda's gonna go
Millennium was horrible.
Melinda's gonna go out and buy an iMac and an iPhone and an Apple Watch and an iPad.
I'd be surprised if she didn't have them already.
She probably does because they work better.
And what's the name of that founder that's still alive of Apple?
Wozniak. Steve Wozniak.
Wozniak.
The announcement of their engagement will be anytime.
And he has a
now.
girlfriend.
It's,
He has
well,
a girlfriend.
she's got more money.
And
A lot
the
more
CEO of Apple, who also went to Duke, he's off too because he's gay.
All right.
So yeah, I don't know.
So it's down to Wozniak.
I don't really think that she's looking for a rebound man quite yet.
Yeah, she's got enough money to buy 1 million of them.
Yeah, as long as she doesn't go out with what's his name, Jeff Bezos.
Huh.
So that's all I got to say about that.
We live on the intersection of 40 and 85 in a very busy area of North Carolina. So I thought this interesting about something that Love's Truck Stops is doing. Was interesting, Miss Lisa.
What?
Pay attention.
I'm trying to read the chat room.
There is a joint venture with Love's Truck Stops.
Oh, that's right up the street.
I know, that's why I'm saying it.
They sponsor Michael McDowell
Right,
of NASCAR.
right. That will produce 80 million gallons of renewable biodiesel made from 100% waste.
Wait, are they going to take like the poop and make it into diesel and then charge you for it?
That's a very good question. I'm glad you asked. However,
Because that's not right.
that's a wonderful question. But no, they're not doing it with poop.
You said waste,
Yeah, different ways.
not human waste.
And not wasted days and wasted nights.
Not your waste?
No.
Okay.
All right. Now that we got that squared away.
What kind of waste?
Oh my god.
All righty, we're going to be doing it out of.
What kind of waste?
There's a 50-50 joint venture between Cargill and.
I don't know what that is.
You're about to. And Love's Travel Stops. They're creating a new production plant in Hastings, Nebraska. Good for you, Hastings.
Let me guess, it's cows.
It will be.
Everything in
provide
Nebraska is cows.
Feedstock in the form of tallow.
That's
The
cow
animal fat
fat.
discarded during the beefing process and also used cooking oil. Also used for cooking oil. Once the diesel is produced, they'll operate in 41 states, including right down the street from us.
Whatever.
And it's going to be called Hartwell Reusables, is apparently going to be it.
Not reusable to the cow.
Well, you know what? If you're going to kill cows, you might as well make fuel out of them too,
I guess so.
right?
Why can't we
I guess
Why
so.
can't we use whales? That would be much more effective. There's a lot more fat.
I think we used to do
There's
that.
not as many whales.
Remember?
Left. Remember we killed them all?
Oh, speaking of whales, did you read that thing where they say they think the Loch Ness Monster might really have been a whale penis sticking up?
Ah!
Because that's what they look like.
Ah!
No, it's not a joke. It's for real.
Oh, I can make a bunch of jokes out of that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't.
Even if that's true, how did the whale get in a lake? In a loch?
Don't
a lake.
know. I don't
How did a
know.
whale get in the lake?
It was
How did the
awesome.
whale get in the lake?
I know the answer. I know the answer. 2 swans and a string. 2 swallows. If the 2 swallows put the string in their mouth, they can take
Was
the
it a-
whale.
Were they African or Asian swallows?
If you don't know Monty Python, you don't know what the hell we're talking about right now.
Uh,
God, that's funny.
Even if they do know Monty Python, they don't know what the hell we're talking about.
That's true because I know Monty Python, and I was like, "What are you talking about?"
It's just a blooming bunny.
Oh, God. That's fun.
Okay.
Moving right
Time
along.
is it?
We can do Monty Python all day. All right, so next story. A museum posts an image of a 1965 school desk.
Why?
Benny plus Linda. 2 to 65.
Oh, let me guess. They met again.
Even better.
They're dead.
That's good.
I don't know.
Shut.
You said gas.
So Benny said, yes, I carved that sitting in the auditorium of Central High School my freshman year after leaving for LaSalle.
Man, he must be really old.
Linda and I are still together after having 3 wonderful girls and 50 years of marriage. Told my friends in 4th grade I was going to marry Linda, and here we are heading for 51 years together on August 1st. Smartest thing I ever did in my life was marry this kind and pretty lady.
You know, he's kind of old.
Yeah.
I don't know that he should just automatically assume he's going to make it to August 1st.
Well, he's not that old.
Yeah.
No, let's see, if they were in 65 and he was in
And he was...
freshman, so he would have been 15.
Uh-huh.
So he would have been born in 50.
Uh-huh.
That means he's 70.
Uh-huh.
That's
That's kind of
but
old.
It is. Some people might be dead by then, but most people aren't.
Anyway. We all might be dead by August 1st.
We're all dead!
That's my cheerful thought for the day.
Bring out your dead!
Hey, she's
Bring out your dead! We're not dead! You're now!
Eeyore stick. First, she's stealing your Eeyore stick from you.
Sorry. Stop it, Pat. Anyway.
Oh, God. That's political. We'll talk about Oprah at another time.
Yeah.
Well,
I can tell you something to talk about on your show, though, if you want. At the break.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
It's
He was
local.
only talking about part of Oprah, so it's okay.
Benny and Linda sitting in a tree. G-E-Z. No, G-E-Z-I-N-G.
It's funny.
Yeah. Well, they're 70. They can be keys now. All right. This one I thought was very interesting. Ready for this?
You always think everything's
I
interesting.
do. But I think you'll think this, seeing you're in the psychiatry
Let's see.
industry.
Let's see.
Psychedelic drug shows great promise for PTSD sufferers.
Wait, hold on. It's ecstasy.
Yes, it is.
I knew that already.
If results of the first phase 3 trial in psychedelic assisted therapy are any indication, 67% of PTSD patients who are given a dose of the drug therapy no longer qualified for a PTSD diagnosis 2 months after treatment.
And they only, they don't, it's not ongoing. It's just a one treatment thing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. They're also doing tests on low dose LSD for depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
And
See, that's good.
I think shrooms too.
Right.
And it's not just because the scientists want to try drugs.
Right. Well, any drug, I mean, if they're going to try that, then they should also try peyote, cactus,
Well, yeah.
because that's natural versus the chemical version.
Well, so
But-
is shrooms.
But LSD has also been proven over many decades to be a help if you don't just use it to get great,
Right. It is.
out of your mind.
There's actually a lot of what do you call it? Academics who use it in very, very tiny amounts.
Yeah.
Very tiny amounts for creativity and like to reduce anxiety. I think it is. But don't try this at home, boys and girls.
So, last one before we get to the racing stuff. I thought this one just made me laugh. A farmer in Belgium accidentally caused a stir after redrawing the country's border with France.
What?
Yeah. A local history enthusiast was walking in the forest and he noticed a stone marking the boundary between the two countries.
So he moved it?
Had moved 2.29 meters, 7.5 feet. The Belgian farmer, apparently annoyed by the stone in the track just passed, had moved it into French territory. So the Belgian, they're happy, of course, because of course he made the.
It sounds
country
like
a
what I
little bit
used to
bigger.
do. when we bought our house in Chapel Hill, the real estate agent was an idiot, and she told us that nobody would ever be able to build behind us because it was wetlands.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a real estate agent then, and I was also only not quite 30, and I didn't know anything about real estate, and so we believed her. And so years later, so people would go. There were walking trails. People would go walking around the woods. So years later, they started. There's going to be a subdivision behind our house. So they come in there and start marking all the trees with the little pieces of like pink plastic and stuff, you know, with the surveyors.
Yeah.
So every day when I would go for my walk, I would pull this back down.
Oh, really? That's funny.
But, you know, the funniest part?
What?
Guess who was one of the people who was building the house behind my house?
Who?
Our lovely friend
Our
that we
former?
worked for years and years.
Ah, that's funny.
Yes.
Well, you're not there, so.
Well, no, so I'm glad I was pulling those down. Really.
Yeah.
Because
Slowed him down.
he's a butthead.
Butthead. Can everybody?
Anyway,
Can
and-
everybody say butthead?
Anyway.
I knew
Anyway.
you could.
Like one of my teachers in real estate class goes, anyway.
Anyway.
He's from Charlotte.
Yep. Don't worry. Be happy. There's nothing for us to worry about.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm sorry I'm acting all itchy, but oh my God, the pollen is so bad.
Yeah.
I think that may be what made us sick.
I was not in Ohio, Daryl.
Ohio. Oh.
2 men claim Bigfoot sighting in Ohio video.
No, I promise he
Not
wasn't.
me. I'm not there.
He was sick.
Sure.
Yep.
Can you prove it?
Nope.
Yes. I can. My IP address, and I'm always on the computer. Right?
Yeah.
I can literally prove exactly where I was at all times.
Not if you don't have a chip in your own self.
I got a chip on my wrist. I got a chip on my phone.
Chip on your
I
shoulder.
got a chip on my shoulder.
You're just full of blooming chips, aren't you?
Oh, Chippy!
He's chucking chips.
Charles Chips.
Charles chips. Yeah, those are good.
There you go.
Oh, I love Charles chips.
I was so mad because my mother would never let us get those.
Oh, what did you cook
The
the other
Charles
day that
chips.
I wanted to talk about?
The
You
pot
cooked some-
roast?
Oh, yeah, that was so good.
Oh,
Wow, you cooked that one?
don't tell people what I put in it because I'm gonna make a recipe, and we're trying to figure out how to make it go like not viral but get popular because there's one thing in it that that nobody would think of.
Marijuana!
It's not parts of Chuck, as Steve said. Nobody wants Chuck's secret ingredient.
No, don't add Chuck. I'll be missing an arm or a
That's
leg.
what our friend
I am not ready to give an arm
our
or
friend
a leg
who
to
owns a
your
restaurant said nobody wants Chuck's secret ingredient in their pot roast.
Sure.
So yeah, so I made a pot roast and it was
Some
really
people
good.
might.
But-
Steve might.
And there wasn't any Jerry's butt rub on it either.
Jerry's butt rubs are pretty good. And we
Yes,
don't
they
mean
are quite-
literally for your butt. We
They
mean
are
for
quite
a
good,
pig
but
roast.
they're quite good. But I didn't put it on the pot roast. Sorry.
Well, Jerry's gonna send you some of the other ones so you can try it.
Okay, good.
Right, Jerry?
But yeah, the pot roast was really good, and I think it's on my Instagram page if you want to go see it.
Yep.
And I'm not going to tell you what was in it until I figure out how to post this recipe, and I don't know.
Yes, that story that Think Already is telling true. It is true.
Which
He heard that weed was originally made illegal due to Hearst and the competition
Oh, yes.
of hemp with wood to make paper.
yes,
Hearst,
yeah.
Hearst owned a lot of timberland. That is absolutely
Yeah.
true.
There's no reason why it should
There's
be
no
illegal.
reason pot should be
No,
illegal.
there's no reason
or-
hemp should
or
be
hemp.
illegal
No, there's no
because you
reason any
can't
of it
even
should
get
be
high
illegal.
from hemp.
No,
It
there's
just
no
looks
reason
like
any of
pot.
it should be illegal.
I know, but hemp just looks like it. So because they can't tell it apart, they made them both illegal.
You know what I call that?
Dumb.
Dumb.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's true. And,
Alright.
and they're allowed to grow hemp now. Some of the counties in
Yeah.
North Carolina,
Uh-huh.
and they have to put up signs for the dumbasses. This is not marijuana. Please do not pick this. Please do not steal my stuff. This is a hemp farm. You cannot
You
get.
are not going to get high.
Please, just don't steal my stuff.
Just leave it alone. You aren't going to get high.
Right.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so NASCAR. Dershie, you tell us about Kansas, because I think 1.5 mile tracks are the boringest damn tracks in NASCAR.
Oh, did they take away Chicago?
So you tell me your opinion of the race.
It was boring as hell.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, I'm not $5 on eBay. That's Chuck's bumper sticker.
But you might.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I missed the bumper
It was
sticker.
flashing, yeah, but
Oh, all right, there. Oh, there it was.
I couldn't
there
see
it
it.
is.
I couldn't see the top of
It's
it.
flashing.
I know.
Whoa.
Why are you behind?
I don't know. Here. Oh, yeah, I am behind, aren't I? I don't know.
But anyway, it's not me that's $5.
So anyway, my bumper sticker that you saw there is $5. It's an awesome bumper sticker. It looks so good on the cars and the little, you know.
You can put it
it's
on your
Pro
refrigerator
American.
if you
put it
want
on
to.
You can put it on anything. You can put it on your wife or your
Don't
husband.
put it on your kids, though.
Don't put it on your kids. That's child abuse. But you can abuse. No, you can't abuse your wife.
No.
But I guess
Don't put it on your pets either.
Don't put it on anything but your car or your house.
Or your
Or
refrigerator.
your bumper sticker.
You can put it on your mailbox.
Or mailbox. Yeah. Yes, as a matter of fact, the Declaration of Independence is written on him. So anyway, $5 on eBay. Go to Louise. That's her account name.
LAWEEZ.
Wow, I've never seen my sign flash before.
That makes two of us.
Did you do that on purpose?
I wish I could take credit for it.
That's funny.
I have no idea why it's doing that.
Or she's accidentally pushing buttons and it's working.
It's epileptic. So
Oh, you know what it is?
But
It's a new version of Wirecast.
fancy.
Oh, cool.
Just installed it, and
All right.
It's
Yeah,
strobes.
I'm sure
it sure does.
it has issues apparently.
Either that, or you just got to switch off the part where it says strobe effect or flash.
Yeah, I don't. It's not. It's running like it's a video, but it's not a video. That is so strange.
Well, maybe you'll figure it out for your show.
Alrighty. So, Kansas was. Who won
Kansas.
Kansas anyway?
There wasn't even a good airborne rep.
Who won Kansas?
Skittles boy.
Skittles boy, yeah.
That's his
All right,
new
Kyle
name.
Busch got
Bushy
his first.
McBushface.
Bushy McBushface. Kyle Busch got his first win of the year, which
On his
means that
birthday.
there are 10 different drivers with at least one win this year, which
10
is
out of
really
11.
good.
10 out of 11.
10 out of 11.
And there's
as
only
far as the year
16
goes, this has been the greatest year of NASCAR that I've
And
ever
there's
seen.
only
as far as
16. Oh,
different
my watch
winners.
says I should stand up, but I'll wait.
Who does?
My watch.
So your watch is shut up.
Shut up, watch.
So this week's going to be fun. This week is going to be one of my favorite races. Darlington, which Lisa and I have been to
Oh, yeah.
once for a race and
No,
once
no.
to sit in the stands
Oh,
when it
yeah,
rained.
yeah. Actually, we went.
Oh,
The first time we went-
saw two and
The first time we went, we saw the Xfinity race and the
we saw
other race
Xfinity
because
and
that was
Cup.
Carl Edwards.
Right.
Because they were calling it Carlington.
Carlington. We were at that. race.
And that was also the time that we got locked in Eddie's trailer.
Yeah, that was fun.
Because apparently, if your friend has the keys to the trailer and they leave and they lock it from the outside, you can't get out.
This is not a good design.
That's not a good design. Maybe that's to lock your kids in the camper or something.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
It doesn't seem like that should be legal, but it is. I guess it is.
So the coolest thing about Darlington, besides it's a totally neat track, you see throwback schemes.
Yes.
Bubba Wallace is going to do Wendell Scott.
Duh.
Yeah. Well, if Bubba gets one win, he would then be tied for Wendell Scott's first.
If he gets one win, he's got to finish in the top 10 first.
Yeah.
My thing that I've been telling Lisa about him is he's driving the same stuff all the guys that Gibbs are driving, and he's not having nearly the finish that the Gibbs guys are having.
Nope.
It's not a matter of the new team, it's a matter of the driver so far, and he's got to get better. All right, Chase Briscoe in the 33 car. He's going to be driving the 1986 AJ Foyt colors.
Oh, nice.
Isn't Chase Elliott driving the Hooters car?
Yes.
Alan Kulwicki?
Yes.
Cool. Did I mess that up for you?
No.
Okay.
No.
You know what? You know that they wouldn't allow him to use the Hooters.
What, until he was 21?
No, because the company his team had an issue with it, but since he's a champion,
Oh, now he can do whatever
now
he
he can
wants.
do what right. He wants whatever he wants to do.
That's pretty smart.
That's pretty good. That's cool. Eric Jones, that Jones boy, he's going to be in the Richard Petty car. He's going to be honoring John Andretti, who also did drive for Richard Petty Motorsports back in the day. So he's going to be flying his car.
So can I tell you something interesting?
Yeah.
So you know who the Eric Jones' primary sponsor is for the rest of the year? This company that's basically about black entrepreneurs. So it's kind of interesting.
Eric Jones's?
Yeah.
Richard. Well, the thing is, Richard Petty's relationship
it's
with the
kinda
black
neat.
community.
Yeah, it's
has
kinda
always been. Everybody thinks he's some redneck. He's always had a tremendous relationship with the black community, and people never talk about that. He really deserves a little.
Yeah. So it's
on
just
that.
really interesting that the rest of the year that's his
cool.
primary sponsor, and I
Very
can't
cool.
remember the name. I'm sorry, but I read that last week.
That's cool. And he's going to be a good driver for them. I mean, he fits with that team really well.
But
You seen
down
the
the ball.
finish he's already starting to get?
Yeah.
Running the top 10, running, top
Yeah.
15. That's a lot better than Petty is running a long time. Alrighty, Ross Chastain.
Well, Chuck, who used to drive for Richard Petty recently?
Yeah, I know. That's why I made that comment.
That's why they
Well,
haven't been
well,
any good.
I mean, you got to go all the way back because John Andretti was no great driver either, and that was 30 years ago,
Andretti,
right?
Oh.
Yeah.
He
Andretti.
won one race for them.
Oh. Kez is doing the Oh wait, that's last year. I hate when that happens.
I hate it when that happens.
Stop it.
So anyway, if you're gonna watch one race, if you were an old school NASCAR fan back in the day, this is the one that you would truly enjoy because it is all old time looking cars.
Not all of them. Sometimes they're boring,
some-
like Denny.
yeah,
Although
well,
Denny
some
got
of-
to do something different
Right.
this year.
Some of their companies, some of their sponsors won't let them,
because they have a stick up their butt.
basically. But it's the coolest thing, seeing somebody out driving in a car that you used to idolize years ago.
And it's also not the Bojangles race anymore. You know what it's called?
What?
Cookout. Cookout is the primary sponsor.
Oh, cool. Cookout's good food, too.
Yeah.
You know what? I hope Burrito's in the Classic 21 scheme.
I'm looking right now. Oh, you know they were making fun of Mike Joy because he accidentally said his name wrong during the race?
Did he
That's
say?
a hard name to say
Oh, yeah.
really fast when you're like,
What did he say?
I don't know. There's a video of it. I'll have to find it later. But they were
Mike
laughing at
doesn't-
it. That's why a lot of people call him Matty D because it's a lot easier to say.
And of course, his middle name is Guido, so his nickname is actually
They should
Guido.
just call him Guido.
I don't know how we came up with it, but you and I call him Burrito. And
Because
it's not
he-
meant in any
because-
bad way.
Because
It's just
remember
so
he
cool.
put that on his car one time?
Right. All right, Burrito. So he gave me the funniest look when we were at Martinsville when I was at the fence. I went, "Hey, Burrito!"
You know what's...
And of course, my voice is so loud that you
He
can't
heard-
miss
I
it.
know he
He
heard
heard
it,
me
yeah.
and he looked right at me and sort of did a dog's cocked head, like, "What?"
Hey, you
It
know
was
what
very
Blaney's
funny.
throwback is?
What?
It's to his own late model car.
How cool!
Yeah, when he was driving late models.
Huh. Well, you should see about if you can find about
I'm
the
looking.
Benedetto.
I'm looking.
Alright.
I'm looking.
Right.
And there wasn't any good crashes last week.
I know. And okay, so I wrote an article. By the way, I forgot to mention, right, for this place called Skirts and
Oh yeah,
Scuffs.
talk about that.
Skirts and Scuffs. Skirts are the women. Scuffs are the tires that are the ones that are used. They call them scuffs,
Right.
as opposed to slicks. Slicks are the new tires. So there's your NASCAR tire lesson for the day. So I wrote an article about Kansas, and what I learned was because of the way they repaved the track in 2012, there are a lot of airborne wrecks there.
Oh, neat.
But there weren't any wrecks.
Yeah.
It was, and what about that stupid tire thing? That was stupid.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Why did they wait so stupid?
Well, they waited for everybody to do the green flags.
I know.
stops. Well, the tire wasn't in endangering any
Yeah,
drivers.
that wasn't.
So why did they even call a yellow?
Right, why bother
Well,
calling it at all?
They had to
Just leave
get
it
the
there.
tire. Well, they had to get it off eventually.
No, just leave it there.
You know why they eventually called it yellow?
Why?
It was tired. What are you gonna do?
Hey, you know what? Didn't you know next year they're only going to have one lug nut?
Yeah, center lug
So-
nut like Indy.
So what happens at the end of the race if they don't have any lug nuts?
They won't have a tire.
They won't
I
have a
know.
tire.
So they can't get that fine anymore, right?
That's gonna take care of that problem.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the Indy cars, which is kind of cool. They're also gonna have a bigger wheel next year, from what I understand, with the new car. It's gonna be 18 inches, I believe, instead of 15 inches. Is that what I heard? Dersh, you would probably know that answer.
I think that's correct. Yeah.
I think so too. The car is going to look a whole lot more like a real car. From the, from
Isn't
the
that how
test.
it's supposed to be?
Well, that's how it's supposed. Well, you know what? As far as I'm concerned, they can go back and use.
And
real
they
cars
all
if
they
get
all
cars
have
that
the
were
same.
fast
They have
enough
to use
do
the
that.
same equipment, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's a common platform and everything, and they don't get to choose what the body panels look like.
And they're also going to move the number back, I think.
They are still debating that one. I understand.
Somebody said they should just write it out.
Yeah.
Only use like a silly font. I think that was NASCAR Chasm that said that. He is very funny. If you're on Twitter and you like NASCAR, you should read him because he's very funny, like in a dad joke sort of way.
That's funny. All right, what are the guys talking about in here?
Drinking, probably.
Well, they're good at that.
All right, I'm still trying to find out.
I was making that. Oh, really? You were on a meeting today with Richard Petty?
Oh, was it? What kind of a meeting?
Yeah, what kind of meeting? I met Richard and I spent an afternoon with him once. He's a tremendous dude. Yeah, think already. Yes, NASCAR drivers are going to be driving a single lug nut NASCAR Indy style wheel with 18-inch tires instead of the 15, because the 15 just has so much flex in the sidewall, as you know. But this will make them handle a lot better. Think already. Tell me about that meeting. Maybe it was really Richard Petty. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to next year. This.
Oh, and you know what
probably
else? If you go to Darlington,
Yeah.
you could stay at this really cool place
Talk about
called South of the Border.
Yep.
People probably know about that, but not if you're not on the East Coast. Maybe you don't. But this really tacky ass place called South of the Border. They call it South of the Border because it's right over the North Carolina line.
Yeah.
And so back in the day, a lot of people that were going from, say, like Maryland to Florida, they would stop there because it was sort of halfway in between.
Right.
And they would have all these tacky ass billboard,
Yeah.
and you can't even like say them now because but half of them because they were like really, Hispanic, whatever. But like you never Pedro says you never saw such a deal or something, like be a picture of a hot dog. So anyway, my parents actually stayed there on their honeymoon, so that's another thing. But because they were going from Maryland to Louisiana, so we stayed there just for fun, just to be,
It was
tacky.
a ball. It was.
And it's great.
Well,
They let
it
you
was-
have pets.
Well, you know what? We had 3 dogs in there.
No, we didn't. We only had 2 dogs.
We didn't have Sadie yet?
We had
Oh,
Sadie.
right. We had
and
2
Cotton.
dogs, Sadie and Cotton, right. We had 2 dogs there, and they could bark their heads off.
Basically, you
and
make it
people
out
in the
like a
rooms next
cinder
door
block
couldn't hear,
bunker.
and people out front couldn't hear. It literally was like a soundproof bunker.
You know those
bunker.
those
I was
old
telling Lisa,
those
that's the
old
place
motels
I'd want to
that
be
are
if there was
drive
ever a
up?
tornado. They
Yeah.
never did
those
destroy.
old motels where you would just drive up to the door, and it's like
Yep.
room, and everybody had their own parking space,
Yeah.
and they still have those probably like in Florida and a lot of places. This place was like a bunker.
Yeah.
It really was.
Well, anybody that lived in the South, going north to south on 95, is where south of the border is.
Yeah, it wasn't
Um,
people that lived in the
and
South.
any-
It was people that didn't live around
Right.
here.
Most people that didn't live in that
It was a
area,
tour-
but
it was a
traveled
tourist
north
trap,
or south,
because
it was
there were-
one of the biggest tourist traps there
Because
was.
they had a bazillion signs, and it was like
Yeah.
every 2 miles there would be
and
a
they were
sign.
huge
And they were
billboards.
fluorescent.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
spent a lot of money in advertising.
And so
They had,
people would
the
be like, the
coolest
first
gift
time
shop
I ever stopped there as a little kid, I was so highly disappointed. It wasn't even funny. I thought it was going to be like the coolest thing ever.
It looks like it's going to be freaking Disneyland, excuse my use of that word.
They used to charge you 10 cents to use the bathrooms. So you would stop there, you know, oh, we'll stop there, we'll get gas, we'll go to the bathroom, right? You had to pay to go to the bathroom.
That's how they made money.
Yeah, I think they're not allowed to do that anymore, but I'm not sure. I mean, they don't charge you anymore, but I think it's against the law.
I think they just stopped because they get you in the gift shop. They didn't have convenience stores.
And then one time, actually, Bob and I and Bob's kid and my kid stopped there because Bob's kid wanted to stop there so badly because he never had.
Yeah.
And we ate lunch there. Also a bad move.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's better now, but it was a bad.
So anyway, if you're ever driving up and down 95 and south of the border is, 20 miles north of... 20 miles south of the...
20 miles north of Darlington.
20 miles north
Something
of
like
Darlington,
that, yeah. It's pretty close.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, guys, we've been talking for 62 minutes already.
Woo! And I don't even have to pee.
That's amazing. You will in a second, I'm sure.
Yeah, I will. So, wrap it up, Chucky.
I'm going to wrap it up. Listen, guys, Dershey is about to post. Right now, he's got tagged to the top where you can click and help his friend if you want to give a couple bucks to help him out.
Right, and next week we're not going to be on at 7.
Yeah, hold on. Let me finish doing this first. Okay. You just have to wrap it up, then. Anyway,
I wanted to say it before people
go
left.
ahead. I just forgot.
It's okay.
No, go ahead.
Well, we're not going to be on at 7 next week, or the week after, or the week after that, because I have to do soccer.
We will let you know what we're going to be doing for times for the next 3 weeks.
We might have to split.
Yeah. Dershey, please post the link for the Right Side of Politics, which will be coming up in 27 minutes.
Or less.
Less.
Hey, I just sold something on Etsy.
Yay. Let's close this show up here, my love. Etsy is a great store. Go to Lisa's Etsy. It's called
Vintage Velma Finds.
Vintage
you have
Velma
to put finds.
Yep. All right. Dershey, please post that link because I can't.
I'm working on it.
All right. Very good.
Dershey, is there anybody?
We will be on in 22 minutes.
Dershey, is there anybody on your lawn?
No. You know why?
Why?
Because it's a goddamn lawn!
Good night, y'all.
Shut up,
That's
Chuck.
all I got.
Shut up,
The
Chuck.
Right Side of Politics link is on the bottom. I'm trying to direct this cluster, and it's not getting anywhere.
It's like herding cats.
It's like herding cats, yes. We have too much fun, and we're bringing you with us. There is the link for the Right Side of Politics. Click on that. We'll be with you in a couple minutes after Dershey and I take a pee break and grab another drink. And Lisa will be inside doing something other than this.
Eating my
she
sushi.
doesn't come with us.
Eating my dinner.
She's gonna eat sushi?
Yep.
Sushi.
Yep, I got grocery store sushi, but it's from Wegmans, so it's okay.
She got it from a convenience store.
No!
Nothing can go wrong with that.
No. No.
All right. We're out of here. We love you guys. We will see you not next week at 7, but I'll post the corrected times that we'll be doing it.
I got soccer.
Lisa's got soccer. She only has to do it 3 weeks of the year, and it just happens to happen Tuesday at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So
well, Tuesday from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
I know, but 7 o'clock's in the middle.
All right.
Bye.
Good night, Lisa. Shut up, Chuck.
Shut up, Chuck.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, first.